Tourists. The only people who can go to Windsor and look at a door and take a photo of it and then just be like, what a beautiful door. It is definitely Britain. Today we're playing Germany, a part of my series where I play nations from west to east. Today we're playing as Mr. Hitler, the German Reich, the most OP nation, and, genocide. But today, I'm changing my name from LYP to Adolf Hitler, and I'm going to challenge the world and world conquest as Germany. And also, I have a strategy for that. It's not a good strategy, like always, but we go to declare war on Spain because, of course, Spain has to be dragged into this, and call France into the war, and then also declare war on USSR and call Poland into this war. So when we defeat the West, we can go after the East, and then voila, expand the borders. OMG. And Germany is undoubtedly the world's most overpowered nation in 1936. Because we have like 10 factories to be used, and 8 of them factories are in the Western German province. And by the way, we are stronger than the USSR, which owns about maybe like 60% of the land area of this map. But they started like really weak, like really weak. They had to grow strong, just like you would say. But also, we have like this much manpower. We could just send in guys without guns, naked, and just go around through France. That works too. But unfortunately, this game won't let me go and commit mass genocide yet. I could change that. This may or may not be my second time recording this video because I forgot to record the video. Wow, I'm just a great YouTuber, am I? It's a rhetorical question. The answer is no. The team on Spain is ready, so let's go declare war on Spain. And then call our best French buddies to the war with Spain, because don't worry France, you won't die. Anyways, declare war on the Soviet Union. Hopefully this won't go to hell, but anyways, it shouldn't go to hell, hopefully. The Polish into the war. There's a lot of people. Ah yes, the infamous attack on France done by the Spanish military in 1936. And also, yes, World War II was triggered when the German Reich declared war on Spain and then called the French into the war, okay. Oh yes, the counter-attack done by the French into France. Yeah, the Spanish is gone. You know what that means. It's time to bring on the advance and conquer these French eating baguette, surrendering piece of cookies. France, don't worry, it is a friendly invasion of your territory. Please do not resist. I want to call Lithuania to arms against the Soviet Union, because why the hell not, but this actually doesn't affect anything, but just interesting to know that the East Asian Prosperity Spear is currently in Lithuania. And there we go, for France, pretty easy. My Blitzkrieg is doing A-okay, but the only thing that is worrying about is currently is the Italians not going to war with France. There we go, for France. This should be A-okay, but the only thing that's standing in my way is the Italians going to war with France, and also, the British going to war with France and taking my territory. I mean, taking their territory, which is supposed to be my territory, to create the Aryan race. Things are looking not bad, besides the Eastern Front. Western Front is doing A-okay, as you can see here, but the Netherlands just declared war on me, so that might be an issue. That might be quite an issue, actually. And now it's time for the slow march into Africa. And by marching, I mean using horses, right? You have heard of German Blitzkrieg using tanks, right? Now prepare for the German Blitzkrieg using horses, because we are too broke to afford actual tanks. For Poland, Liberation of Poland, sorry. And we have also finished the Western African campaign and begun the long-dreaded march into the Soviet Union. And there we go, Benelux is gone, that means the Dutch threat is also gone. But unfortunately, this means the bloody Austrians are here. That actually doesn't mean anything, but it just means that I have no divisions defending Western Germany. Okay, there we go. Moscow taken, but I'm starting to run out of divisions. But that should be fine now. There's usually no divisions defending most of Russia now. So, I guess this should be a smooth sailing trip. And okay. Whoops, I accidentally left Berlin exposed, and now they're in Berlin. This should be fine. Moscow is already taken. It should be totally fine. Thank you very much, Portugal. Huzzah! Just pushed the Soviets back to the Urals, but fortunately, Ukraine, the southern Russian front has seems to have been stalled. And 1936, September, it is when the Eighth World War started because Denmark declared war on the UK, calling in Liberia, which now for some reason it owns Nigeria and Gabon. Note, they somehow managed to get from Liberia to Nigeria. It's confusing, I know, but how? I didn't mean, you're not my faction, are you? No, you're not. How does that even work? Recently, it was a southern front going to hell, but now it's northern front going to hell with, just this wonderful. Anyways, we have actually managed to create a great southern front, and there we go. Northern front is also recaptured. I may be starting the Soviet Union, but at least remember that this is better than what Mr. Hitler did. I just love how I'm still at war with the French, which are here, and also, Guyana. What happened to Guyana? Anyways, I'm more of France, which is basically gone. They're not even French at this point. And also the Netherlands, the Dutch. They're here, exiled to their little Surmanian maniac camp, with most of the Soviet divisions being dead because I did just spend like 2 weeks fighting them. So now it's just an easy push into the Soviet Union until no divisions will stand in my way, and that will probably not be foreshadowing. I didn't check on the Western world for a long time, and it looks worse than ever. And also thank you very much, Czechoslovakia. I really liked when you do that. I really like when you declare war on me with 4 divisions stuck in Romania, which I don't even have 4 divisions to defend with. Yay. Anyways, what I was gonna say is that with UK and the USA at war with each other, that means there won't be big allies dominating the entire Western Hemisphere. I mean, sure, there probably will be big allies dominating the Western Hemisphere in like the late game, but not early game, which means the UK should be significantly more weaker than usual. And also, there we go. Soviet Union and the mainland is dead. Huzzah, Far East is gone, and hurrah. The great German army has marched all the way from Berlin to the Far East. I think it's a great time to justify a war goal on the UK and to see who their friends are. Because they're good. But no new members. That's surprising. 2 seconds later, looking back at the West, that's Ireland. Excuse me. Anyways, this looks more complicated than it should be. The Czechoslovakian front may or may not just got out of hand for a little bit there. Okay, thank you, Portugal. The second time justify war go against me. I know you're lonely, but wait, can you stop justifying war against me? Okay. Oh, what the hell was that? I did not. Through instinct, I clicked off that little thing. No more Britain. Oh dear. Things may look pretty bad now, but I'm sure with the... There's Penal Grave now, I see. Yeah, oh my bloody good, screw you, Portugal. But luckily, I do have divisions trained in France, so we'll see how this goes for me, I guess. Okay, thank you very much for Penal Grave again. Thank you very much, Romania. Well, looks like the Greater German Reich is going to hell. Like in real life. Quite historical, actually. Anyways, you must actually need to get our head out of the gutter. Okay. We need organization, which we don't have at all. Romania is basically gone pretty easy. Now just free up some divisions to fight in the west. And as you can see here, is what Hitler could not achieve in real life, despite he had 6 years to play with. And I only have about 1 year to play with. But finally, okay, never mind. I was gonna say that WTF? You still exist in Guyana. Why do you exist in Guyana? But as I was saying, the German Reich is looking better than ever after conquering most of the world. Okay, Africa is a mess currently, especially West Africa, but not including East Africa, which is a slightly a mess. But I still do have to push into all of this stuff. Alright, but I'm back to reconquer my colonies, which I stole from the Spanish, which stole from the French, which stole from the Africans. Finally, Portugal has been kicked out of their homeland. Czechoslovakia is gone. Not gonna question that. And also, finally, we have managed to secure Europe for ourselves. Also, Brazil is defeated purely because of my great contributions to the war indeed. And oh yes, I forgot. The Americans has a war with the British, which means I can actually not do this, no. We can invite them to our faction. That's right, Nazi America and the Axis. What are you currently seeing on screen is me mistaking Kabusvoski for Kairoskaski. Very unique names indeed. I do know how I messed those places up. It's just like they just like so different from each other. They just start with different letters and just different Russian names, just so different. And yes, after so many years of civil war, infighting, China has been finally united under one major force: the British Indians. That's right. The British Raj now owns most of China. But finally, okay, never mind. I was just gonna say the world is finally in a period of peace, but never mind. Apparently Lafayette has something to say about it. They don't have a big army, but at least the army is still bigger than my army in the area. And it's time to officially declare the war on Britain. And yes, I know we're at war currently, but I have war going against them, which they are in the Allies, which means everyone in the Allies goes to war with me. How fun. I just love how Japan was at war with the British Raj for like 4 months there, and in 2 weeks I managed to crush the entire British Rajian empire, if you can call it that. Portugal is still alive. Now let's play. Can you spot the Portugal? 3 seconds in the clock. Okay, for Portugal. 3, 2, 1. The answer is incorrect. Unless you picked here, that means you're correct. I am here to tell Portugal to go away. And also, apparently Mussolini was fed up of not being invited to the Axis, so he invited himself to the East Asian Prosperity Sphere. And oh yes, I actually called the South Africans to a war with the Italians, so as you can see here, it is the aftermath of 25 PP later. And there we go, the last remnants of the British Empire is now gone. Okay, thank you very much, Mussolini. You can say this war is going a little bit a-okay, question mark. I mean, the Italians are being slaughtered in Africa, which I am totally fine in Africa. The problem is Europe. Europe is the biggest problem. Europe. Well, there's been a splendid time playing as Germany, but apparently Germany has too much neighbors, and you can clearly see here. So, I guess I'm gonna blame it on the Jews now. Goodbye.